Of course. Here's a full script written in the style you requested. What if I told you that Ferrari just redefined the very concept of a hypercar again? Not with a concept sketch, not with a wild prototype, but with a machine you can drive. If you're lucky enough, this is a 2026 Ferrari SF90 XX. And it's not just a step forward. It's a quantum leap, a masterclass in performance, technology, and unfiltered emotion. Stick with me, because today we're diving deep into one of the most astonishing creations ever to wear the prancing horse. Welcome back to the channel where passion meets precision, where machines aren't just talked about, they're understood. Let's get into it. Ferrari doesn't build cars anymore, they craft statements. And the SF90 XX is a statement that screams louder than anything else on the road. At first glance, you might think this is simply a more aggressive SF90 straight ale. But no, this is a different animal altogether, more powerful, more focused, and somehow even more intoxicating. Underneath that sculpted, race-bred bodywork lies a heart that's part petrol, part electric, and pure adrenaline. Ferrari's 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, working in tandem with 3 electric motors, now produces an eye-watering 1030 horsepower. That's right, 1030. And unlike other hypercars chasing numbers for spec sheets, every ounce of that power in the SF90 XX is usable, accessible, and utterly addictive. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 2.3 seconds. 0 to 200, just shy of 6.5. Top speed, over 320 kilometers an hour. But what the numbers don't tell you is how it feels. Instantaneous throttle response, a soundtrack that melds the organic roar of the V8 with the eerie, almost sci-fi whine of electric thrust. It's surreal, like piloting a starfighter stitched to the asphalt. Ferrari's engineers, the same minds behind Le Mans winning prototypes, pour their souls into this car. The aero package alone deserves its own documentary. Active rear wing, vortex generators, underbody diffusers. Every surface of the SF90 XX is sculpted not just to slip through the air, but to dominate it. At 250 kilometers per hour, this car produces almost 530 kilograms of downforce, unheard of in something street legal. And then there's the chassis. Carbon fiber everywhere. Specially developed Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 are tires, new suspension geometry. It's light, it's stiff, and it's alive under you, feeding back every texture of the road, every nuance of grip. This isn't just speed, it's surgical precision at breakneck velocity. Inside, it's pure race car theater. Stripped back, but sophisticated. Alcantara, carbon, minimal distractions. The steering wheel is a command center. Every major control at your fingertips, just like Ferrari's F1 machines. And yet, there's still a whisper of Italian flair. The seats, lightweight shells, are surprisingly comfortable. The stitching, the details, they remind you this is still a Ferrari, not a Spartan track tool. Now let's talk rarity. Ferrari is only building 799 coupes and 599 spiders, each already spoken for by the brand's most loyal and elite clients. If you're lucky enough to see one in the wild, savor the moment. These cars aren't bought, they're awarded. Of course, it's impossible to mention the SF90 XX without appreciating the heritage it honors. The XX designation ties at the Ferrari's exclusive experimental development program, normally reserved for track-only monsters like the FXXK. But here, for the first time, an XX model has been unleashed onto public roads. It's as if Ferrari finally gave into decades of pleading from the brand's most dedicated collectors. Let's experience the madness beyond the track. And madness it is. Controlled, refined, beautiful madness. A hypercar that doesn't ask for your respect. It demands it. When you drive an SF90 XX, you're not just piloting a car. You're participating in a living legacy, becoming a thread woven into Ferrari mythos. Every input, every corner, every acceleration, its history being written at 320 kilometers an hour. If this is what the future looks like, hybrid hypercars with soul, then count me in. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Ferrari's latest masterpiece, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps more passionate car enthusiasts like you find the channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more high-octane stories. and share this video with someone who dreams in red, carbon, and horsepower. Until next time, keep your foot down and your soul wide open. Would you also like a slightly extended or alternative version, in case you want to see another tone, like a bit more cinematic or energetic?